to civilization.
Welcome in, everybody.
Welcome in, everybody. How are we?
Happy Sunday, all. Hope you're all
Happy Sunday, all. Hope you're all having a good weekend.
Please tell me, guys, can you hear me?
Please
okay?
tell me,
I've made a
guys,
few
can you
changes.
hear me okay? I've made a few changes.
Looking a little bit better.
Looking a little bit better. Bit of a better setup.
And I've had a bit of a mess about with OBS.
I've had a bit of a mess about with OBS, and as per usual,
OBS is just a nightmare.
OBS is just a nightmare.
If you can't hear me, please let me know.
If you can't hear me, please let me know. Please let me know.
Who do we have in? Piccana.
Who do we have in? Piccana, thank you very much. 3 consecutive streams, love to see it.
Maestro in as well.
We got Maestro in as well. Maestro, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good.
Meriadando.
Meriadando.
Good to have you in.
Welcome in as well. Good to have you in for the first time.
We got Boyle in there as well.
We got Boyle in there as well.
Straight in.
Early doors. Straight in. One
We
switch.
got an echo. Okay.
We got an
Thank you
echo.
very much.
Okay.
Let me just
Thank you
sort
very
that.
much. Let me just sort that.
Hopefully that echo. Hopefully that echo should be fixed now. Let me know if it's not. One source. Yeah, I think that's one source left. Thank you very much, guys. Perfect. So at least you can hear me. That's something. I'll take that as a small W, right? Tom, good to have you in. Robin, Jill, Little Lorno's in as well. Confused Devil, Rezone, and we get Boyle in as well. Is the echo still here? No, bit sorted? Yeah? Perfect. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't know what they did with OBS. They changed like all the audio stuff, and I think they did that a couple of streams back, and I managed to just about get it right okay for the last one, but now I've had to rejig it and add a few extra sources as well, do you know? So that's always fun. I enjoyed nothing better than wasting my entire life setting up OBS. We good? Yeah? Happy days. So I can see who we've got in, where we're all from. Especially the newer folk that I've not seen before. We get quite a few new chatters. Let me know where you guys are from. I'd like to know. Did we watch it? Anybody watch the F1 today? It's pretty decent. I enjoyed that. The end kind of sucked, but what are you gonna do? So good you can hear me twice. Yeah, lucky guys, huh? I'm going to do a set from scratch, then go into 1 million. That is exactly what we're doing. We started it on the... was it the last stream or the stream before that? So we have made a little start, Jackson. But the idea is to basically pick up where we left and crack on. Because I've not really built like a mega big city before. Do you know, I think the biggest I've done is like 170k, something like that. So I would like to get to 1 million and see what it's like. Just pure vanilla. We're not going to be making it looking particularly good or even halfway looking good, to be perfectly honest. It's going to look pretty ugly, but I would like to just keep things moving, keep traffic moving, and just get a nice big population and see how we get on. I'm curious as to what the biggest city ever has been. I think somebody's got one up to about 3 million. So, sounds like a good challenge, doesn't it? Do you know, try and fill the full map. But yeah, aesthetics. Yeah, we're not necessarily going to be focusing on that today, to be honest. So, guys, I didn't ask, is the music volume okay as well? So it can be a little bit hard to judge on my end. Watching from Norway, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We were in Norway this year, pretty nice. Only had an evening in Oslo, but I would go back. It's pretty decent. Right, let us begin. Let us begin. Now you might see potentially there'll be things a little bit cut off on some of the screens. It shouldn't have too big of an impact for you guys watching necessarily, but yeah, just to give you a little bit of heads up, there might be a little bit cut off at the edge of the screen and whatnot, but you probably wouldn't have noticed unless I blabbed my mouth and said. Alright. Let's get rid of my ugly mug. So, just need to make sure that I am going to grab the correct playlist, obviously. So the map that we are building on is Torino, if I remember correctly. And I think this is the playlist, so we're just playing with the packs. And preserve photo mode. Sunglasses should be here as well, right? Did I make a specific list for it? Visual mods only? Visual mods only. That's what we're after, right? Happy days. Hey Urban, how you doing, mate? You good? You good? How you doing, buddy? Muchiala's asking, ever thought of starting a village small town build with sprawling farms? Perhaps a European or Japanese village, English countryside would be good inspiration. Yeah, I think I'm going to start something relatively small at some point. I don't know exactly when. I want to kind of get a lot done in Norden just next couple of weeks. I've got some big projects to do, so the videos might come out a little bit slower. But I would like to do a smaller one as well, and really crack on and see what we can come up with. I don't quite know. Like I kind of want to do an Iberian Peninsula, right? I want to do like a kind of Spanish and Portugal one. That's been in my head to do for absolutely ever. But then on that maps video that we brought out the other day, there was a really nice one that would make a cool Japanese one, so that could be an option as well. I think the British one would be tough because, you know, if you're doing an island build, it's going to have to be you're kind of going to expect some like historic old buildings, right? You're going to expect like little old villages, and there just isn't the assets for it, really. You know, the UK pack is brilliant, but it doesn't really have the sense of history that you would probably find in some of the more historic areas, I guess, of the UK. But yeah, I guess it's finding the buildings that like kind of fit the scale of that kind of development, which is why I'm thinking, you know, potentially like Iberian or Japanese. It's going to be difficult to try and pick something else, quite honestly, asset wise. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, probably going to start a new something soonish, but no promises just yet, you know. So good struggling with the videos a bit though. Yeah, nice distraction being on the stream. Yeah, Urban, it's a lot of work in it, mate, you know. So, but it's always a struggle. I had a struggle this week. My videos just stopped getting pushed for many hours yesterday. I mean, like, it dropped down to like numbers I hadn't seen since I like started the channel. Weird, so weird, so weird. Never happened before. Just like boom, YouTube just like switched off, pushing out my videos, man. So that's cool. That's great. The day after putting a new video out, you know. So yeah, it can kind of suck the life out of you sometimes, Urban. I know what you're saying, mate. I know what you're saying. Been a lot of Japanese these days. There has been, mate. Yeah. I think there's pretty good selection there. A lot of good Korean stuff. I think you've got some good Chinese stuff. a Chinese build would be pretty cool, I reckon, as well. I don't know how well that would work in a kind of smaller scale build, but I have other ideas, potentially for, I guess probably maybe like a Pan-Asian one might do well, do you know? Just kind of pick and choose just some of the best assets and just have a bit of a you know, like doing like a European build, right? And you just chuck everything together, and have little areas that are perhaps maybe different geographies and whatnot. Could work, but do it for, you know, like an Asian, or East Asian, Southeast Asian, I guess, build, which might be pretty cool, you know. So we'll see. Most lost noob. Appreciate the follow, and Huggy Bear, appreciate the sub as well. 2 months as well. What a guy. What a woman. I don't know who you are. What a person. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right, let us find... Well, spoilers. Spoiler alert. I'm giving the game away there, quite a lot of Chinese asset creators there are, yeah, there's tons of them actually, which is pretty cool. Some of the assets are so good, nice and colourful as well, which I like to see. Very unique, and very tempting to play with, I'll be honest. Name, I know I called this Taurine something. Can anybody remember what we called it? Taurinopolis. There we go. Perfect. Happy days. Demilfay, welcome in. How you doing there on YouTube? Are you well? How has your evening been? Or morning, if it's morning, or nighttime, whatever it might be. So guys, if you haven't seen this is the kind of city start that we've done. I thought we'll rock it along the river, and we'll play like it's our first day playing City Skylines. We're going to have a completely separate industrial about 4 miles down the road, which is awesome. So let's just sort out the graphics a little bit, brighten things up so you can see what we're doing. Gonna keep the clouds off. I think, guys, it was a little difficult to see things last time, so we're gonna ditch that. Can't remember if we had the tint on or not, like a blue tint. I don't think we need that, do we, necessarily? Don't think the blue necessarily works all that well. I look better without it, right? Cool. So I guess what we want to do today then, guys, what are we looking at population wise? 22,000. So I mean, I reckon we could, what do you think we'll get by the end of the stream? Do you reckon maybe try and push towards maybe 50, 60, see how we get on? So we have problems with electricity right off the bat, so that's I think I might just pause that, right? Severe lack of landscapers. I mean, it's like skyscrapers, or do you mean like I mean landscapers? What's that? Like a medium density? I'm guessing maybe medium density, low density, something like that. Oh, time for dinner. What are you having for dinner? We need to know. We need to know. What is this? I've never seen that icon in my life. Transformer overload, right? Okay. Okay, we'll deal with that. Think it's going to make sense to perhaps have it around here. It's so weird, like not having any mods as well. It's a strange feeling. I mean, I guess that's the connection to do. Is that underground? That is underground, right? Speaking of goals, how do you think England's going to perform this week? At the Azteca, full of 80,000 mad Mexicans. Oh, could be an early bath. Could be an early bath. I mean, you know, on paper they're a better team, right? But home advantage at the World Cup is huge, isn't it? I think they might struggle. They haven't necessarily impressed me. Thought they were good against Croatia, but they haven't impressed me on anything else. Obviously, Kane got them out of a hole. So I think they might struggle. And the thing is, even if they do, I mean, having a look at the fixtures, even if they get past Mexico, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, I think potentially they're looking at is it Brazil the game after, and then Argentina the game after, and then whoever might be in the final. Man, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, I think they'd be doing well. You know. So bachelor lasagna. Okay, is that like a microwave thing? Door GTZ, appreciate the follow, mate. Thank you very much. Kane is so good. Kane is outrageous, isn't he? Unbelievable. Absolute machine. Okay, awesome. That fixed our electricity issue. Happy days. So what I was thinking off stream then, guys, was transport, right? So obviously we have this one highway, which is fine. I don't think I'm necessarily going to change the location of that. We are full of clover leaves though, so, and I guess they're probably going to have to go at some point because they're not very good, clover leaves. And to be honest with you, I have absolutely no issues just not building my own. I'm quite happy to just use the default ones. So I have not something I would usually do, but you know, we have other priorities to work with, right? This will probably need to go as well, but I reckon for the time being, we'll just one more lane it, right? And keep things moving. Is that a... Okay. Doesn't want to play nice, does it? Full lane. I must admit, I don't really use the in-game roundabouts, but they're quite nice, aren't they? There we go. Let's give these guys a little extra lane. Oh. I don't care what it looks like, that'll do. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. So bachelor lasagna is just lasagna that you use ordinary pasta instead of those plates. Alright, okay, so like just so you just use the shells or whatever you've got in the house, right? That sounds fine. That's just like a ragu and pasta then, isn't it? Sounds delicious to me, man. I'd have it. I'd absolutely have it. There you go. Amazing traffic fix right there, guys. So let's spam some population in here then, I reckon, right? Traffic is looking pretty reasonable. Now I guess the question is, do we just keep our low res or do we just zone that directly out? Kinda tempted to keep it in for a little bit. But ultimately, what we're looking to do here is cram as many people in as we can, right? So let's just keep the density up until the game tells us otherwise. Now that was a full bar of demand and it's gone already, so 4 buildings, that's a little bit underwhelming, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh, very delicious is what you live on during work weeks. I mean, it has all of your nutritional meals. It needs, rather. All you need is a bit of garlic bread with that. Bit of garlic bread. Beautiful. Yeah, that demand isn't particularly strong, eh? Considering we had a full bar. I guess we'll give it a couple of minutes and let it grow in. Excuse me. So I think next thing on the agenda, everything is working okay in terms of bringing people in. This demand is kind of annoying me, but I don't necessarily want to be completely committed to having low density. But I guess if we're going to start, we may as well just start filling things out a little, right? I would like to just maximize the space. Keep these guys off the main collectors. And I reckon we'll just spam some low res. Sweet. Should be saying, please man, one day we just need a series of Singapore. Singapore would be cool. Somebody is doing Singapore. Somebody definitely is doing Singapore. And it's amazing as well. And I can't remember what the name is, which is terrible. Is it Realistic Skylines? Doing Singapore? Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Cal, I just seen you were in the chat. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, Singapore's such a cool city though, isn't it? And that's proper density in there as well, right? So, challenging one for sure. But yeah, I want to say the person that's doing it is Realistic Skylines, but could be wrong. Okay, have we forgot about fire? We have forgot about fire, haven't we? Oh my god. I guess we need to address that before the city burns down, right? Jail, no. Fire coverage. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue. That's a bit of a problem, guys. So, air coverage, and what else has got air coverage you can upgrade? CN one does, doesn't it? I reckon we're going to use a lot of the Chinese assets in this build. Nice and dense. No, that does not. Okay. That doesn't help. Let's spread these bad boys out a little, huh? There we go. Perfect. Yeah. Are we gonna get a helicopter coming? We'll see. AJ, how you doing? You good, mate? We need some internet? We certainly do need some internet. Good shout. Internet for comms. The fire doesn't seem to be doing much in terms of coverage, but we'll let that burn. We'll let it burn. We'll be alright. So we have some internet. Radio mast. That's a bit more like it, huh? I think having it over here would be good. And now that might be a terrible idea beside the helicopter, but what could go wrong? So we've had a couple of quick requests for builds then. Obviously we've got like little Japanese or maybe a UK build, European build. We get Singapore. Anybody else got anything else they would like to potentially see on the channel? I'm always up for ideas. Don't know if I have the time to do them, but definitely want to hear them, that's for sure. They'll be fine, the licensed pilots, exactly. Exactly. You've seen it all before, right? Right, time for more medium density, I reckon. Can we get rid of that when I'm bringing up the zoning? Yeah. Good. Alright, I reckon we need to get expanding. This little interchange can underused, right? I think we will head over there. Not gonna lie, I'm kinda worried about traffic along these roads, right? Need a few upgrades. Should hopefully get things moving a little bit better. Wow. Wow. Wow, okay. So we are going to need another way in the city. Excuse me, guys. I reckon we need another thing in the city from this highway up and over into there. That T section is. Let's go over here. This little T section ain't gonna cut it. Time for a little quick and easy interchange. Yes. Ugh. No anarchy. Ugh. Okay. Beautiful. We'll just keep that height as we come over here, I reckon. This little guy's keen. Don't know where he thinks he's going, huh? One more lane, always one more lane, always one more lane. 100%. Easy. Hopefully that should make things a little bit less hectic down here. I reckon this thing just needs to just be straight up a big ass stack interchange or something, because this isn't gonna cut the mustard, guys, I don't think. I'm not sure if this will either, to be completely honest, but we'll let it breathe. We'll let it run for a little bit. We'll see how we get on. That road could potentially be used as a bit of a shortcut as well. I mean, I'm not really that familiar with the map, to be honest with you guys, so I guess we'll just pick up these things as and when they arise, alright? More roundabouts. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Whoops. Let's rezone some of this stuff that's not coming in. I think we'll just keep doing that until we're super rammed here density wise, yeah. Zed, welcome in. How you doing, mate? You good? Thank you very much. Very kind of you to say. I appreciate that, man. You're not going to see much good building on this build, though, right enough. We're just going to be building. We're just going to be building big. So, guys, what's everybody else? What's everybody else building, right? So, obviously, I've got Dutch build on the go. That's pretty much the only build I'm working on just now. You guys doing US, European, any particular country, part of the world, any sort of theme? I am a little bit nosy and I want to know what you guys are building. Japanese. I think we'll go mixed. Try and get some of that commercial down as well, huh? Excuse me. Kind of annoying that overlay comes up every time, isn't it? Can we slot an extra? Yeah, we can slot an extra bit in here, I reckon. Nice. And we will do exactly the same around the back. Beautiful, beautiful. Whoa. The only thing you're building are assets. Yeah, I mean, don't stop that, Micro. I'm not gonna dissuade you from building the assets, mate. But that's it. It's funny. It's like the amount of like asset creators and models. You know, a lot of them don't play the game. You know, it's it was funny to find that out. Speaking to a lot of them. You know, their game is making the assets. You know, it's a different game from us, huh? Which is pretty cool. Lou, you're building an Indian city. How are you managing to do an Indian city? I haven't seen any. I'm sure there are assets, but I haven't seen many of them. I guess I'm trying to think what you would potentially use. And DeWolfie is building a Nordic island nation like the Faroe Islands. Yeah, that's appealing as well. There are a few. I was looking at like Nordic stuff as well. There are a few assets, not loads and loads. There are a few though. That'd be pretty cool. I thought about making a Faroe Island map actually as well. But I started a map and then I haven't went back to it. But yeah, Faroe Island one would be cool. I think especially you would need the textures though. You know, so the like the cliff faces in the Faroe Islands are kind of quite unique. It's quite like a lot of the mountainous areas in certain parts of the west coast of Scotland. Very similar, right? Very dramatic. And then you've got it on a sort of fairly large scale as well. But Faroe Islands looks absolutely amazing. I'd love to go there. Naksh, welcome in. Naksh Sharma, welcome in. How you doing? You good? How's your day going? What's happening with you? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. But yeah, when I was looking at those island, the island builds on, do you know what, in that latest video I was thinking, a little Nordic build might be cool, or like a little, a little fjord build or something like that, kind of small scale. But I think we definitely need a few more assets. That said, some of the vanilla stuff you could absolutely, like base game vanilla European stuff you could probably use as well. Cut myself. Yeah, be difficult. I think you'd probably end up using a lot of the same assets and then recolouring them, wouldn't you? I think That's probably how it would go, right? But what can you do? Excuse me. Right, next up, I think we've got a reasonable bit of low density. Traffic work still creaking. That road needs an upgrade. Let's get it done. 4-lane 2-way, perfect. Yep. Like the same treatment all the way around here. Lovely. Are we moving? I mean, it's slow, but we are moving. Oh boy. It's funny. I go to a different part of the map and I just find new traffic jams. I guess once everybody's moved in, it calms down a little bit as well, though. So I'm not gonna get too annoyed. I'm too worried, I guess. We'll see. Yeah, you wouldn't be opposed to a visit to that place? Yeah, 100%. 100%. That looks relatively, well, a lot easier to get around it than it used to, right? Because it's all connected with tunnels as well, you know. I guess it's just, if you're going there, you're pretty much hiking, and I think that's all there is to do. So I wouldn't imagine there'd be a bustling nightlife scene there, you know. But yeah, you're going to want to enjoy the outdoors to visit that place and get the most out of it, but yeah, it'd be pretty nice. Although you can get a cruise, like a little cruise out that way, you know, go see Iceland and Iceland rather, and the Faroe Islands, do it all in one go. That could be pretty nice. Right, which way do we expand? I guess we've got a little interchange here. I think it's going to make sense to expand out this way, right? Excuse me, guys. Oh man. Practically all of the non-flat roofed EU vanilla assets are very good for an Nordic build. Yeah, I think so. I think you've got a pretty good choice, and then you go about recolouring them, right? If you aren't lazy like me, you can go through and colour them for. Well, the thing is with the recolouring is you can use the area tool on it, right? So at least you can do. Depends how big the build is, right? Might not be worth it, but you can kind of do little areas. Do ones red, whatever else colours you want to do, you know, without having to necessarily do them all, you know, individually as well. So it's all there. QZ, what's happening? How are you, mate? How are you doing? Hope your weekend's been good. No, for sure they will. Yeah, not exactly a top tourist spot. I guess it's depends what you're looking from your holiday, though. I suppose, isn't it? You know. It's Shiro Piccana face reveal. Yeah, it's been revealed a long time ago, actually, man. It's yeah, we've been doing live streams. In fairness to you, though, it's I don't do live streams all that very often. So. But yeah, no, the face has been revealed a while back. So one thing I think I would like to do is really just make sure that we use up as much of this land as we possibly can. Take snapping off here, I think. It's gonna let us through. Maybe. Yes. Lovely. Excuse me. Maestro, make a creation sign pack. Do it. Got drunk Tuesday. Got drunk and watched the fireworks. 4th Independence Day. Yeah, happy 4th. That's the 5th today, isn't it? So hangover day today, then, mate. Yeah. Love YouTube so much. Nice to see the detail in the site. Thanks very much. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. And just what I was saying to someone else earlier on, you're not necessarily going to see much detail on this one. I'm just trying to build a big ass city, and just gonna have a nice little chilled bill and get speaking to you guys. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna get a drink. I will be 1 minute. I'm back. Wife to the rescue. One more time. So no beer today. No beer today. I am I've been cutting down the beer and cutting down the whiskey, and I've been pretty much behaving myself pretty well, if I'm being completely honest, but I am gonna try and do like a dry month. I've never done that before. You know, like people do dry January and stay off the excuse me, stay off the booze. Try and make themselves feel a little bit better or whatever. Then I'm gonna do that and see if I can, just to see if I can actually do it, to be perfectly honest. You know, I've been cutting down and cutting down and cutting down, so I think it should be pretty easy to do. So I've got a little list of things that I want to do to try and make myself that little bit healthier. So I fizzy drinks are out, which is actually easier. It was actually, I thought that was going to be the hard one, right? I like my Iron Brew, I like my Coke, and Coke Zero and all that stuff. So I've managed to wrap that in the head pretty much. I'm not like never going to have one again, but I'm just, you know, not having them daily. You know, not having them all the time. So the drinks are out. Crisps, stopped eating them. I've swapped them for nuts, believe it or not. Yeah, like unsalted nuts. Amazing. They're beautiful. I love eating them. No real great hardship there either. And yeah, cutting down the drink to see if I can do it more than anything else. And then the vape. And then the vape goes. This will be gone. And that's going to be the hard one though. That is going to be the hard one. So we'll see. We'll see. Catch up the chat here. I've been yapping. So it has been a long time since you've done it, Maestro. Is it much work doing those packs, sign packs? Do you know what? A Croatian build might be cool as well. Split would be a cool build. Again, it's going to be difficult to do that with. You don't really have. I mean, there are some like kind of castle wall, kind of old town stuff, isn't there? Not a huge amount, but don't know if it would quite fit Split right enough. But it'd be a cool build. There's a couple of Split maps on PDX mods as well, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I'd like to see that, to be honest. Learning how to build without mods. Yes, I'm trying. I'm trying, man. Just we should play like a drinking game here. You know, it's like every time I go, oh, there's no anarchy. There's no anarchy. I'm using euros for a Danish build, but using a Dutch one instead. Yeah, cool. Yes, Piccana. No beer. No nothing. No nothing. It's quite sad. You drink healthy sodas? What's a healthy soda? Is that like just like sugar free, you mean? Or, and try and eat more nuts? Yeah, nuts. I mean, nuts are beautiful. You know, it's not like it's not an effort to eat like nuts and dried fruit together, man. It's delicious, really nice. Godspeed on the vape. I appreciate that. Jimmy, my man, it is. It's going to be the. That's definitely going to be the tough one, you know. So, and like when I used to smoke, I did give up smoking for like 6 months or a year. I think I did maybe 2 years maximum, you know, actual cigarettes, and then went on the vape. Didn't have a cigarette, so at least there's that. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be really difficult. I think step one is taking the nicotine out, and then just have it with, you know, with no nicotine, basically, is my plan, until I just get sick of that and eventually just stop. So we'll see, but one thing at a time. So it's food first, alcohol next, then the vape, and then I'm gonna get off my fat ass and start running again, or do some sort of exercise. So we're in what are we? So we're in step one is successful. We're gonna be we started step 2. I'll keep you guys up to date and let you know. Let you know how I'm doing, right? Zadar's your hometown. Oh, very nice. You're going to split in 2 weeks, Takanaza. You lucky sods. Split's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, QZ. Believe in me. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. So I asked Maestro, is it much work doing these packs? So it's mostly finding, downloading, processing images. 250, as many as that? Jesus, wow, man, that's wild. And that reminds me, I absolutely need to sit down and do the signs on the Vorden Highway. So we're going to be seeing some new highway stuff and some rail stuff actually when I finish the episode. I was going to make it just the planning and the infrastructure stuff. I'm looking at it thinking I'm just not going to be able to make a video out of that, or not a very good one or an entertaining one, I don't think. So I'm going to expand on it a little bit and chuck a bit extra value in the video. But I thought that didn't take too long. It's like 3 or 4 hours, and then I was like, nobody's going to watch this. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bit extra work, but I still don't think I'll have the time for the signs though right enough. But I'll give me something to do. It should be something to do on live stream, right? Try and figure it out. You can talk me through how to using it, because I've done absolutely diddly squat, man. Lorno's saying that I'm going to be an absolute delight when I quit the vape. I think Lorno's absolutely correct. I will be a delight. Thank you very much. Well, you're going to have to put up with me, hen, I'm afraid. Unlucky. Yeah, no arcade, no move it, no pop the globals. I know it's wild. That's the first 3 on the list, isn't it? Do you know? Cola Zero, quite healthy. I suppose compared to normal Coke. I guess, right? Olipop, I don't know what Olipop is. I'm going to look up them. Olipop sounds like a contestant on like X Factor or something. So made with plant fiber, prebiotics, non-GMO, gluten-free, paleo rather, and vegan, high fiber, 25 grams of sugar. It's not too bad. I mean, how many grams of sugar do you get in like a full fat Coke? It's a lot, isn't it? It's a hell of a lot more than 5. Lots of fibre in there as well, huh? That's interesting. Do they taste good though? Raspberry sherbet flavour, I would have that. I don't know how good that's going to be with an absolute ton of sugar in it. Sherbet's like super sweet, you know. I actually don't know if these are actually available in Europe or not, to be honest with you. I haven't heard of them. They look interesting though. Can I drag that on screen? You guys see this? Interesting. Root beer. My god. I bought a can of root beer for Lorno, and it was not good. It was not a good. We thought it was going to be like ginger beer, man. It was not like ginger beer. It was not good. Oh man, it was bad. But I'm willing to accept that potentially that was maybe just that one brand. Do you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And it was kind of flat, right? So we won't write it off forever. Zavia, that's another probiotic soda brand. Nice. Longest you've ever been without a cigarette, 6 months. Oh. Well, 6 months is pretty good though, man. It's so difficult, isn't it? So hard, so hard. Lorno's given up the vape actually as well, so everybody say well done to Lorno. She's been off it a few weeks, so she's a couple of months ahead of me on that one. So well done, very well done. Hey Thomas, what's happening? Hope you're doing good, mate. How are you? How's your weekend been, mate? Ginger beer is dope. Ginger beer is definitely dope, 100%. Very pleasant indeed. I quite like ginger in things though, man. I like the heat of it. It's pleasant. I had a nice little carrot and ginger and excuse me, citrus drink the other day. My god, man, I need to go and buy like a gallon of this stuff. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Really good, really good. Good job everyone. I just watched my dad smoke and cough and try and avoid it. It's the best thing for it, to be honest. Best thing for it. Yeah, I had a good Sunday, Thomas. It's been decent. It's been decent. A little bit of F1, a little bit of a stream. Out for a couple of walks today, stretch your legs, and then a double bill of World Cup football as well. So we get England game at 9. I want to say it's 9 o'clock, yeah. And then we've got England game's at 1, isn't it? And then it's Brazil-Norway at 9. So they should all be good games. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Norway actually get a result against Brazil. I would not be surprised. Probably unlikely, but you know, stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. So I'm not enjoying this traffic. I think it's time to build. Time to build another interchange, isn't it? Excuse me. We'll be using a new texture paint in the next video. It's going to be heavy infrastructure one, so probably not in the next video. Don't think so. There'll be a lot going on in the next video, but there won't be very much in the way of nature. Is what I'll probably say. Right, this needs to go. Now, I might just go a little bit quiet while I'm doing this bit, guys. One sec. This is the 4-lane road. Kind of some weird key wall stuff in the way there, yeah. Lovely. Lovely. Why does that want to go up? Alright, sweet. Didn't think that was going to work. Lovely. Now, don't judge me if this interchange is a little janky. Just kind of snapping off. Okay, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Absolutely not. Terrible. I will catch up with chat in a minute or two once I've got this in place. Oh. 180. Nope. I mean, I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Does this make sense? This should be coming this way. This come this way. That one that way. That looks right, doesn't it? I think. Wrong one. Ah. Snapping on. There we go. I reckon we can just get rid of all those traffic lights. That should work alright. Maybe do a little bit of lane maths, I reckon. Bump that down to one road. One lane. Might struggle a little bit. What are these guys doing here? Come on, man. Come on. Behave. Okay, gotta restrict that. That way. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Right, I'll catch up with. We'll let that run for a couple of minutes. And let me just catch up with what folks are saying. Let's see. Paint texture. Bro, every emergency sector building. Yo. I need to improve the city. I mean, yeah, I mean. I mean, you're not wrong. For Olipop, there's no distribution. You can have it delivered. So they just sell direct then, right? England, Mexico is going to be a very physical game. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little sending off or two. Although there's not been, they haven't been like sending off crazy, which is good to see. And the thing is, this World Cup, they're letting people be physical as well. People can kind of get crack on with actually getting stuck in, which is actually really nice to see. It's refreshing. I'm a fan of it, man, I have to say. So now that Sweden's out, you have to cheer for Norway. I thought is there not like a bit of a rivalry there? Would you not be happy if Norway get beat, or are you? It's funny. Different countries have got their own different sort of thing going on in terms of either supporting or supporting the opposite team, you know, which is always interesting. Croatia lost to Portugal. Yeah, wasn't there something contentious happened there? Was it a goal chopped off or something, wasn't it? If I remember correct. Last minute goal chopped off. Modric's a legend. I reckon that's surely going to be his last. It has to be his last tournament, doesn't it? Wait, it is. He's like about 54 or something now, right? Civic, appreciate the follow. Thanks very much. Welcome in. Civic, you're asking if I'm using any mods? No, not using any mods. Only sunglasses mod and the time and date anarchy, basically. That's all. Preserve photo mode. Not that I'm using it. So 3 visual mods. Other than that, it's basically vanilla. You know, it's just visual mods only. So, yes, the stream title is series. Thanks very much, Thomas. We are trying to hit it, but in fairness, we've doubled the population in like an hour, right? So we started with 20, but it might take a while. There's a lot of yapping to be done in the meantime, right? US red card get taken back. Good. US got through, didn't they? They did get through, I'm sure they did, didn't they? Yeah. That applies on the Danes only. Winter Sports Norway, yeah. Okay. Hey Sonny, how you doing, mate? You well? Hope you're doing well, mate. How's your day gone? You looking forward to the game later on? Are you staying up, Sonny? Or are you wrapping it and get to bed early? Do you know what we need down here, guys? We need roundabouts. Yes. Excuse me. Like, I keep building winter changes and there's just like more traffic. More traffic coming. You're going to sleep and then waking up for the game? That seems very organised, mate. Not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Where can you find a current mod list that works with the new update? If you're on YouTube, right? If you go on to, if you open up a tab and then go on to I mean, this is just visual mods, so it's literally just like 3 mods. But I mean, if you want to see, if you look at any of my videos, you'll see any of the recent videos. You'll see, if you're looking for a mod list from one of them, the mod list will be in the description of the video. So if you look at the island one, for example, that's basically the mod list that I'm using. Hope that helps. It's a pretty big mod list, so if you don't have a big mod list just now currently, then it might not necessarily be the right shout for you. Otherwise, if you want some other options, let me link this for you. I mean use Skive basically, and that'll tell you what's working and what's not, right? But I would recommend, that's a mod guide. Hopefully that came up. Yeah, there's a mod guide for you. Even if you don't watch the video, which I recommend you do, obviously. But if you go in there, there's links in that. There's links in the description on that particular video, and there's 3 different mod lists that you can try out. And I would definitely, if you don't use Skive, make sure that you go into the video and watch the section on Skive, and that will kind of keep you right. You can't go too far wrong, you know. Basic functional mod list. There's 3 on there. You'll go find it. Go check out the links on that video. That'll have you sorted, mate. Because there's a code mod only, and then there's code mods and like decorative mods. So there's 2 mod lists there, and then there's a 3rd mod list, which is like the full big one as well, which adds in all the assets and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, go check out links on there, and if there's anything that if there's anything you need, just give me a shout on Discord, or probably the best place, or just ask on the comments of the video. But you should find that useful. you got a few choices basically. So Scunny, if you're still there, what's your score prediction for the game? What are we saying? What are we saying? Are you confident? Are you not? Ben, appreciate the follow as well on Twitch. Thank you very much. Guys, you will need to give me just 1 minute. I basically need to go and nip to the loo, so I'll be right back. If I can figure out what I'm doing on OBS. 2 seconds, guys. Alright guys, we're back. Oh. Does Control C still work? Yes it does. It does. It's got a couple of little quirks where things might not, it will kind of bug out if you don't hit Control and then C deliberately and kind of separately. It will kind of sometimes bug out. So basically when you hit Control C, just take your time and press the buttons not at the same time, right? Control, gap, and then C, and it'll work flawlessly for you. But if you try and do them both at the same time, it will bug out. 2-1 Mexico. I think, yeah, I think Mexico will just scrape it. I think it'll be a little bit too much, unless Hurricane does a hurricane, you know. He ripped the Love Boat music here. I mean, I don't know what Love Boat is, but I do like it. I do like it. Yeah, enough of that. QC followed but watching on YouTube. Happy that you're watching any place you want. No worries. It's Shiro for the channel as well. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Poplar, how are you, mate? How are you? Poplar, we're talking World Cup. Canada out yesterday, unfortunately. That kind of sucks. They were doing pretty well. They were good. Doing pretty good. How's your weekend been, mate? Everything okay with you? Yeah, this is definitely like a 1970s. It's like a 1970s theme tune to a show, isn't it? I quite like it. Quite like it. Ooh. Skylines seem to have some input. Sometimes the mouse clicking on icons doesn't register. Now I usually play with like, you mean like this? Or just like in general? In general I haven't noticed an issue with it, to be honest. Not had that issue myself. Could be a mouse issue. Could be a mouse issue. Yeah, I mean, Morocco did play well in fairness. I mean they played alright. I think Morocco were one of them teams that are like maybe favourites for the tournament, but they kind of switch off in games sometimes, do you know? And I think once they play a proper, for me, you know, like a proper favourite like France or Argentina or something like that, I think they're going to be in trouble. So Love Boat's a cheesy soap from the 70s, 80s. Okay, spot on then, yeah. Yeah, it's shame Poplar because I wanted to. There aren't too many Celtic players in the World Cup. We had a Japanese player. I mean, we had Alistair Johnson as well, which is Canada's right back. He had a good tournament from what I saw. I didn't watch all the games right enough, but he had a pretty good tournament from what I saw. Right, what are we doing? We had some more requests. We had somebody that was passionately asking me to improve my city. So let's do it. Heavy on the city services. What are we talking about? Park maintenance we're gonna need. So do we keep that in the city or do we hide it in industry? See this overlay? Is there a way of just like bringing stuff up and not having the overlay pop up every single time? That is super annoying, man. There we go. Next to the highway. I think that makes sense. We'll give it some upgrades. Nice. And what was the other upgrade? What was the other thing? Park maintenance, road maintenance, right? Where is the road maintenance? Easy. Now that one I think I would like to do. Well, in our industry. Oops. Nice and central. Let's get rid of that. And I don't think it's going to be a terrible idea to perhaps have some more. This traffic's doing fairly shocking, to be honest. The one thing we haven't done much of is some parking, which I think is probably long overdue. Some of that sweet, sweet Dutch underground parking, I reckon, is going to be in order. Oh, go away, overload. Nice. What could go wrong? Guys, I've just realised that I didn't have a Twitch chat open, so I've definitely missed some chat. It's absolute standard that will happen at least one time during the stream. So I don't think I missed too much. All good. No worries, QZ. I don't know if you're still here or not, but enjoy your shopping. I will see you about, mate. So, yeah, Alpha Move It. So, the Alpha Move It with copy and paste. Last time I used that, Sunny, it had been a while, right enough, but the reason I wasn't using it is that you couldn't use a manipulation mode. I think the mod had regressed back a little bit in terms of that functionality. So, but I haven't been keeping a keen eye on functionality or any sort of updates on it. So, good, but the version doesn't work at all on netlanes. Oh, is it netlanes? Right, okay. I thought it was, well, manipulation mode is you need for the netlanes, I guess, as well. Instant crash to desktop, yeah. So I definitely need it to mess about with my netlanes for sure. But if Yen can figure that one out, it'd be pretty awesome though, man. That said, man, I have a good time with Control C when it, as long as it's kept up to date and all that kind of stuff, then it works pretty good for my needs anyway. Nice little time saver. Right, we need more people in here. I think it's a fairly decent place for a bit of development. That's a beautiful city. Who wouldn't want to live here? Not sure about this, but I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to embrace the fugly. Where's my 4-lane roads? Nice. And the question is, do I hook this up? We'll run it for now. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but we'll do it. We'll see if it can cope, right? We'll see. Excuse me. Yeah, manipulation mode is funky, but node controller helps for the node. So I had finally managed to get it in the main playlist, and yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I kind of almost forget that I have it. I forget that it's a thing. I need to get into the habit of actually using it a little bit more as well. But it's such a joyous add to the you know, to the playlist. It is I've not had any problems with it, none at all. It seems to work flawlessly so far, which is great to see. Yeah, I've definitely had a good time with it, man. But I need to spend a little bit more time with it and just get myself, because I'm still, every time I kind of open it, I'm still really just learning exactly how to do it, you know. So I kind of want to get stuck into like the parallel networks. Had a little play about with the curve tool as well, which was pretty cool. Had mixed results in that, but that's pure skill issue rather than it's definitely a skill issue rather than the mod, you know. But very cool mod to get hold of. Extremely happy that we have it. I'm kind of forgetting about schools. We're gonna need schools, aren't we? We don't have any high schools. Oh god. We're raising a bunch of dummies in this city. It's funny how, like, in the vanilla game, the like education is just everything's bumped together. Why is there not a filter so you can see elementary, high school, college, university? It does seem like an oversight having to go through all of these individually, doesn't it? Which one will we go for? Modern? Lovely. Let's take one over here. That was an easy fix. Guess where we're at it, we'll stick a college down as well, right? Oh, no public transit. We have a little bit of public transit. We have a train station here, and then we have a bus route that goes around here and down here. That's basically it. Yeah, I am talking about network tools. Yeah. I haven't really used Node Controller much at all, to be honest. Not really used it all that much at all, man. I must say. Again, it's much like the network tools. I need to sit my ass down and actually have a proper play about with it, and basically just train myself up a little bit with it and get comfortable with it. Kashik, welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend, mate. What's going on with you? How are you? Generic Lemons! How are you doing, mate? You good? What's been going on with you, mate? Okay, you're getting a little bit distracted, bear with me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's UI Manager. I want to say it's from. Was it not StarQ? Might have been Mamonsi. You might well be right. Yeah, for sure, 100%. UI Manager. UI Manager is one of them things that, like, as soon as you install it, you're like, why isn't the game like that? Why isn't the vanilla game like that? And because you don't play, well, because I don't play vanilla very often, then it's only like it's only this stream really that I played vanilla. It's at least it gives me a little bit, and it's kind of partially why I wanted to do vanilla. One, I don't need to worry about certain things. Two, it's going to make things a little bit more difficult trying to make it look nice, and it's going to stop me trying to make it look as nice as possible. And three was just to kind of get myself back into the vanilla game and just kind of get a bit of a better feel in terms of a little bit of a better feel in terms of, you know, that what that base game is actually like to play, because I definitely feel like that overlay is just going to bug me all day. I definitely feel a bit removed from it, I guess, and I kind of forget what, you know, what the issues might be, I guess, that haven't been, you know, modded away, you know. So Yovsky, Skinny, no worries, mate. Best of luck with the game. Don't oversleep, don't miss it. Have a good evening, man. Excuse me. The Lemons, we had somebody in talking about a little Japanese build earlier on, and I reckon they could do worse than checking out your build on the YouTubes. It's looking beautiful, if I do say so myself, mate. So guys, we started off with about 20k today. We are closing in on 50k. Not gonna lie, I thought we might do a little bit more than that, but it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. Squeeze on some of that, I reckon. Watch it come in. Zone Organizer is from StarQ. Okay. I guess you can, did StarQ not do a UI one as well? Or am I mean, the Zone Organizer is a UI one as well, isn't it? So, yeah, I may be getting those two mixed up for sure. That's what you're working on today, mate? Ah, nice, nice. Very nice. I'm very tempted to do, a little Japanese one as well, but I just can't make my mind up on what to do. There's too many ideas and not enough friggin' hours in a day, man. Excuse me. Let's check out the traffic from this bad boy. Traffic seems to calm down maybe a little bit, right? Maybe. Be interesting to see how these global leafs do. Oh god, is that our death care starting? Oh boy. Do we have? Oh, we do have death care as well. Sweet. We'll give him some more. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. Excuse me. It's a lot of fun, way different, yeah, for sure. And I think you can kind of get that. It's a lot of work though, isn't it? You know, especially when you're doing the kind of rural stuff and the farm stuff. Sometimes you just want to get building, but you've got to focus on that the agricultural stuff. You know, I did a little Japanese build when the Japan pack came out, just a tiny one, but it was fun. Trying to get the density right was definitely good fun. As a UI manager is StarQ, I thought there was something. I knew there was something, right? You know, so. Kebabe legend, love watching your videos before going to bed. Love that, mate. Love to hear that. And welcome in. Hope you've had a good weekend. I mean, the UI only is getting fuller the longer a game exists and the more DLCs. Yeah, I think maybe a little filter or something is maybe worth having a look at, you know. Time for a little scan, see what's going on. Yeah, I reckon traffic might be a little bit of an issue in this, eh? Oops. There we go. Alright. Spoke too soon. Gridlock. Now there was a patch, was it the last patch? They had a little bit less people, a little bit less traffic coming in when people were moving into the map, right? I mean, in fairness, I'm filtering everything through one tiny little roundabout, so there's that. We'll give him a minute. Okay, more medium. I think it's going to have to be time to revisit some of our industry very soon as well. I mean, everything's sticking over though, right? Should we have a look at our transit numbers while people are moving in? I think that's maybe worth a look. 57 passengers on the train. That is absolutely shocking. You would imagine that would be significantly more, right? Should we make a little station here and see if they'll use it? Did people actually use trains to get to work in this game? Like, I've built train stations in industry areas and it doesn't get a massive amount of use, to be honest. So this could be a pretty interesting little experiment we can do, right? We'll give it a go. One little basic station. What we got? Small one. I mean, super basic, right? Now, vanilla rail can be a bit of a challenge. Oh my god. And it's a challenge with anarchy on, do you know what I mean? They all connected? They are. That is not bad. You gonna play nice? Oh. I mean, it snapped on. I'm gonna do it. Ram Scotland, what's happening, mate? You good? What's happening, mate? How's everything with you, mate? Last time I spoke to you, Matty, you were saying you had a new new gaff, mate, new house. How's that all going, man? Trains for going to work is okay, yeah. So will he use it, you reckon? Think so? We'll find out soon enough, I suppose, huh? Oh. Gonna be too steep? It is not. Wonderful, wonderful. Got to be fitted down for a week. Nice. Yeah, new house is just a fireplace to install and you're good to go, mate. Brilliant, man. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Happy days, mate. That's going to make a big difference anyway, innit, mate? Do you know what I mean? Especially if the wee fella's coming in as well. We've got somewhere permanent to rest his head. Do you know what I mean? Right guys, we're just going to hook this up. We should be able to just drag that over with a bit of luck. Do we even have a line here? We do not. We do not. Now I remember from the other week when I was trying to set this up, it wasn't gonna work with the outside connections for some reason, and I don't know why, but that seemed to have just insta connected one on that. Oh my god, that's moved it rather than What? You know I'm gonna do it. It is, it's doing that weird stuff with the outside connections again, man. Okay, and it's gonna come in this line. I got no idea, man. I got no idea. You had to bribe him off the PC, mate. Just give fuck. Scalp in the back of the head, mate. That'll sort him out, man. That'll help him out. Enough his insolence. Shake Styles, how are you, mate? Welcome in. How are you? What's been going on with you? Right, I'm gonna try and take this out. What we'll do, in fact, is just delete that route entirely. And we'll see if we can have a better time trying to connect this this map to the external connections, huh? Right. So that's okay. We want it on the well, that's just a single track. Why is it connecting that? Look, it's like it's. Is this track even connected to this rail? It should be, huh? Oh, come on. Right. Oh no, it's not. That's why it's not working. That makes sense. Problem solved. Potentially. Maybe. Trains, honestly man, trains are just bane of my life, man. Alright, let's see. Let's see if it will play nice. Yeah. Lovely. Yes. Alright, we got it. We got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. Happy days. Right, just one stop. Outside connection. And I think we're golden, guys. And we should be able to complete. Another route, right? Thank fuck for that. No worries, Pop. Have a good one, man. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, mate. Hope it's a good one for you. So the bus route is fairly pathetic, considering like the amount of coverage that we have. It pretty much goes everywhere in the city and connects industrial, right? And we get 36 passengers on it. What? That's fairly dense industry, right? And we don't have a single person waiting for a bus. Minimum number of trains 23. I would be surprised. I would be very surprised. My phone's going. Assigned vehicles 5 out of 11. 5 out of 11. I think if you want to get like a minimum of 23, if that's a thing, Tom, you would need the I can't remember. There is a mod for it where you can set like as little as 1, or you can set like a higher maximum if you want, you know. Can't remember what it's called. It's in that mods video right enough, but I can't remember what it's called. So let's give these guys a little bit of parking ride, I reckon. Where's all the car parks? Over at the bus station? Train station? See if they'll use it? We'll see. We will see. Ticket price, I hadn't even thought of ticket prices. So I usually just set them at like $1. $1 buckaruno. I don't like doing it for free. We'll do the same for the buses, I guess, as well, right? It should help. A little bit. Well, the bus is stuck in traffic or something, man. They all seem pretty clumped together. Yeah, I don't know. Right guys, what do we want to see in next? Shout it out and I will put it in. Within reason. Double roundabout there could be nice. Excuse me. Guess it's expansion time now. I think we've got a nice collector which is just going to cry out for a bit of a some fugly grids. Boop. That grid tool's not it, is it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't care. Big signature residential tower. That is not a terrible idea. Terrible idea. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do I play vanilla? This is vanilla. This is vanilla. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not. So obviously there's not. There's not going to be any no detailing or anything like this. Thomas, we're just going to make up, I guess, big ass city, mate, and just do some yapping while we're doing it, mate. It's pretty much the gist of it. Right, Siggy buildings, nice big tower. What do we want to go for? Halo Heights, like that. Silver Dragon. Oh, what's that? Is it an office? What's the big? Yes. We need to get this one in as well. I couldn't get this in my main series. It was too big. But I would like to get it in somewhere. Come on, fit somewhere. I don't necessarily want to be deleting. Is there a school there? This is a school. Damn it. Actually, do you know what? Let's make these our landmarks for this particular part of the city. Now, if I remember correctly, this complex had some mad numbers in terms of population. I think it was like 10,000 or something, right? Absolutely nuts. Glass Crown, which one is that? Residential one, Scunny? Do you know? Yeah, that looks pretty nice as well. That's something else, man, innit? Stunning. I love it, mate. I love it. I love it. Yeah, but see, the thing is, like, you can, like, you can make some pretty reasonable cities with vanilla for sure. Do you know what I mean? I just think it takes, I think to make it look good as well, though, it does take long. It does take a good bit of time, and it's fiddly stuff. Do you know? It's trying to get the building zoned in the way that you want it, which I'm not worrying about, obviously, in this build route. But it's definitely the big challenge if you're trying to make a vanilla one look good on it. And then it's trying to find the assets and hoping the right thing zones in that you want as well, you know. So it's definitely a different game. But I think you can certainly build quicker in it, can't you, vanilla, do you know? You just chuck stuff in there. Now I reckon we're going to need some high density to go with that. Are you going to zone in? Apparently not. Okay. So that's cool. Enjoying that. Glass crown, it's shaped like a brown circle. That is a signature, yeah. Oh, that one. That's the one in Melbourne or something. Australian one, I think it is. Featuring from it features in Maths Australia. That's my what's the word? Not forbidden. I'll think of the term. Yeah, that's just something that you watch and you enjoy, or and you should be slightly ashamed that you do so. Maths Australia with the missus. This is getting busy, huh? Excuse me. Guilty pleasure, thank you, that is the one. Yeah. It's a terrible program, and I should feel bad about watching it, but I enjoy the drama. Oh, it's a big roundabout. Now I know you guys can judge, but everybody's got their own guilty pleasures. Feel free to share them in the chat. I won't judge. I won't judge. For that build you need your own public transport. You do, man, it's wild. It's freaking cool. Well, that's a hospital as well, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Hospital. Yes. Give them all the upgrades, huh? So, gridlock in every direction with that one going in. I think we were kind of expecting that though, weren't we? I think we were. Oh, thirsty boy today, man. So, if I still have commercial demand, why isn't it zoning in? Is it specific for low? But if it's specific for low density, then kinda needs to tell me that though, right? Kinda needs to tell me that. Const, what's happening? He's live! How are you, mate? You good? Hope you had a good weekend, man. You've still got plenty of your weekend left, alright? You got all day. So it's only going to give us low residential, and I really don't want his own low residential, I'll be honest. Or perhaps do I? Should I start making low sprawl neighbourhoods now at this point? I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me. Perhaps we'll start making a few little messy ones. What do you reckon? I think we do. I think we do. Recovering from the 4th. I don't think you are the only one in that in that position. Yeah, doing good, mate. Doing good. We're doing a little bit of a vanilla. I don't know if you were here for the one where we kicked it off, so just trying to make a big ass vanilla city without worrying really too much about how it looks, as you can tell. So I think in the middle we'll give them a few little services, I reckon. What do we think? Do the sprawl. Yeah, we'll do a bit of sprawl. 100%, 100%. A little bit too much fun, yeah. What did you guys get up to then? So it's usually barbecue, right? Barbecue and beers. But I guess it would be a little bit different this year, right? It's 250th, obviously, so... Now, we didn't do the college, did we? So I think this potentially could be... Is it going to make sense in the middle of the low density? Maybe not. Perhaps not. Do you know what? I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Nobody's judging, right? Organic development, yeah, exactly. Bunch of curves, couple of little roundabouts, and you can't go too far wrong, mate. There we go. Oops. No curves in that one. Need to redo it. Now I reckon it was kind of telling us that we're going to need a little bit of commercial, low, so I reckon we'll add a little bit of that. Make a little bit of a really terrible looking town centre in here. We'll see how we get on. It's connected to the road, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, this might be a terrible idea, but we'll see. Roundabouts for the win. Boomf. Perfect. And I think we'll just overzone and hope for the best. Any preference which buildings we use for our residential, guys? Excuse me. It's at that 2-hour mark where my throat starts to just seize up. Grey Noise, welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing good. Good to see you, mate. How's your day been? Guys, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Be right back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I am back. The one thing, in fact, I'll hang on because it's a question more for people who are on Twitch, and I see there was an ad there. So, if are you guys back from the ad on Twitch? Tell me if you are, because I have a question. Wait, no, that's medium, isn't it? Shit. Low density is what I'm after. We'll go Japanese. So guys, anybody on Twitch, I have a question. I hope you guys are back from ads. It said 90-second ads, didn't it? Yeah, 90-second ads. So is there a way of finding out? So obviously you get a notification on Stream Elements, right, that there's an ad starting. Is there a way of actually finding out if the blooming ad has finished? Because obviously that would be super helpful in terms of knowing when to speak to people and when you can't, right? It's kind of weird, huh? If for all I know, it's a 3-minute ad, and they're still not here. Alright, let's throw these bad boys in. Excuse me. So that's why I usually say back when they're over unless I'm lurking. Okay, okay. I could set up a notification, I think, if there's a toggle. Twitch just gives... Yeah, it's kind of annoying, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to... So, like, when the ad kicks in, obviously there's still people on YouTube, you know what I mean? But you don't want to kind of start chatting off and maybe cracking on with something else, and then... It's a pain in the ass, to be honest. So, yeah, I think I need to... Twitch does give a notification. So is that in the... Because I've got like the announcement on Stream Elements, but I don't see any notification or anything. Viewers always tell you when you start monologuing during an ad. That's fair. That's fair. Like, I won't worry about it too much, I guess, at this point, but I think I'll have a look at it. I think what I am going to do is I just keep having little issues with OBS, so I think what I'm going to do is just completely wipe OBS and rebuild the whole thing. And it's been on my list of things to do for ages. Because sometimes OBS will crash, and when it crashes it kicks the game off, and it kicks everything off. Like I never ever get, or very rarely get, like a graphics crash, but when I do, it's OBS that kicks it off, which is a pain in the ass. Every time I close it, it crashes, and there's just little niggling things that I want changed on it. And I think that all my add-ons and all that kind of stuff are all friggin', they're all out of date. and it's super difficult. And I did have like a manager to keep all of those add-ons sort of up to date, and then OBS updated something and then it broke. So it's just a mess. Like I feel like I have tons of stuff in like my program files that just need to just be friggin' removed. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's going to be easier just to start from scratch again, to be honest. Let's give this city a little bit of love, a little bit of tree action, huh? Oaks, yes. Oh, excuse me. I mean, what a difference a little bit of oak spam makes, right? Bijro, welcome in. How are you? You good? Alright, a little bit of office as well. I mean, we're definitely going to have to build this up a bit, aren't we? For sure. Excuse me. Well, that office demand didn't last very long, did it? But I think the biggest ones are probably Chinese ones, aren't they? The Office Evolution are quite on the smaller scale of things. USNE would be pretty big as well, huh? We do a square of each. We'll do China. There. Not that demand held up anyway, right? It's gone, but I can't do much about that. Excuse me, guys. Trees can be culture marked. I don't know what that is. What is culture marked? I think culture marked. I think like carving your name on a tree or something, right? I think that would be frowned on, in fairness. Not enough roundabouts that can't be cut down. Okay, I've got you. Yeah, I got you. So in the UK, you've got so trees are can generally be protected. So you've got like tree protection orders, and you can you get thrown in jail if you chop the wrong tree down. Which I think is entirely fair enough. You get trees sitting there like 100, 200 years. People move into a neighbourhood and think they can just chop the damn thing down, It's obviously a little bit different, depends where you are in the UK, but certainly in the towns and cities, if you go around just chopping trees down, you're going to end up in trouble, So, QZ's back from shopping and and got an Olipop. Nice. I'm gonna have to try and get one somewhere out. I will source it from somewhere. I have to admit, like I haven't missed. Like I've always drank a lot of like fizzy drinks. And then sugar free or sugar or whatever. But I thought I would really miss it, and I've really not. I think the main thing is having like diluting juice and putting it in the fridge. And what I found I actually need, rather than the fizzy drink, is I just need a constant supply of ice cold drinks. Doesn't have to be fizzy, just has to be wet. As long as it's wet, I'll drink it. Wet and cold. But yeah. Okay, this city is looking for more burb. I'll give it more burb. Should probably do a save that's not an autosave, shouldn't I? Torinopolis. 1.04. Just got to get chopping, those chopping orgies on invasive species. Yeah, well, do we have Japanese knotwood kicking about like beside the river? So if that gets on your property, you need to get like a specialist out to come out and actually remove the damn thing. Do you know what I mean? Because when you chop that thing down, or you know, you want to just like basically burn the thing out the ground, it releases an enormous amount of seeds and spores and all sorts of stuff, and you'll never get it off your property. Problem is, it has huge roots, so the roots can obviously grow underneath your building, and it can essentially make your building unsellable. Can't sell the damn thing, do you know what I mean? So super serious it can be if it's on your property. So we have a lot of it nearby, so it's something you got to keep vigilant. But that's not a tree, I guess. It's just a big ass weed. But they pop up so quickly though, huh? They it's like it can be nothing, and then boom, all of a sudden it's like a 15-foot enormous plant out of nowhere. Wild. How are we going to connect these guys? Yeah. Works for me. These guys can go. Yeah, similar rules in Sweden. Leave it as you found it. Yeah, exactly. Have I played BeamNG? I have not played BeamNG. I have not. The only driving games I've got currently, F125 and Assetto Corsa, and I really only just play F125, to be honest. It's I don't find that I have a huge amount of time to play, so when I do, I want to try and beat my times in time trial. I enjoy time trial more than anything else, to be honest with you. So that's my current bag. I didn't get the so we got an expansion pack, right, for so rather than bringing out a new game for 26, they did an expansion pack, so you can expansion pack the F125 to F126. Don't have it. I mean, obviously the cars are ever so slightly different with the new deployment energy and all that kind of stuff, but it's and there's one new track, Madrid. Nah, not that bothered. I think if I was playing it online and all that kind of stuff, then I probably would, but I'm not, so I won't. Speaking of invasive species, the cherry trees that you find in, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, in Stockholm, were donated by Japan way back in the day. I do like a pink blossom tree, I must admit. I don't know if they're different from the cherry trees, but I'm assuming they might be something similar. I don't know. Pulling up roots in my yard, yeah, super annoying. I generally leave the gardening to the missus, I'll be honest. It's her, she enjoys that nice little bit of gentle exercise, but if there's a bit of manual labour grey that needs to be done, I'll you know, she'll wheel me out and tell me to get my finger out and do the do the manual labour, do you know what I mean? Which I don't have an issue with. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll bitch and moan about it, but, you know. What season am I? Do you mean in the game, do you mean? Let's go southwest for this one, huh? This is pro gamer zoning right now, man. Hope you're enjoying this masterclass. No. King's Garden, got you. Bitch and whine, but we get the job done. Oh, for F1 25, right? Okay, I got you. So I normally just do time trial. To be honest, I just normally do time trial. I've done career mode, Alonso, career mode, but I mean the AI is like, I've got it turned way down. I need to like turn it up to something a bit more competitive, but it's quite different. It's quite difficult, you know. I feel like in this kind of game you want to just stick to excuse me, you want to stick to one track and really hammer the track and get better at it. If you keep swapping and chopping and changing different tracks, I find it's a lot more difficult to try and make a bit of progress, you know. Well, that's my excuse for being not very good, right? Drink. Oh. Alright guys, so I think we're doing alright with the population. 70,000. Started at 20. So we've added roughly 50 today, which is, I think, respectable. I think it's respectable. We've still got a bit of time left though. See what we can get. What have I zoned here, man? Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. Why are you abandoned already, huh? That's weird. So for anybody that plays vanilla, can you tell me why that would be condemned? This early when they're all just moving in? Weird, huh? I don't get that. You're good at Australia, but that's about it. Well, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think once you kind of feel you're relatively competent on one, then you kind of jump to the next, you know? I think the kind of target that I have is just, in time trial, get like top 20% in every track, and then set myself a new target, do you know what I mean? I think after a day or two I can kind of get top 20%, which I don't think is terrible, you know? So. To be fair, if they want to live by highway interchange, who are we to stop them? Well, the problem is they weren't connected to any electricity or any sewage, so I think really I'm probably just doing them a favour, to be honest. I think I'm doing them a favour. Yeah, let's give them some trees. Can you imagine playing this game without any oaks? Can you imagine? It would look terrible, man. It's funny, usually when I do this I have Anarchy on and then I say some words that I would rather not say on on stream. And I really dislike these lines of houses, but you know. Yeah, exactly, Urban. I mean, it's basically the oak, and then anything else is just for a little bit of alternative colour, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Excuse me. Yeah, the spruces and bar. I quite like the birch for like lining trees, like lining roads, I should say, rather you know, rather than lining trees. But the kind of logs on them are a bit weird as well. Do you know? I think definitely a tree rework would be something that would be very welcome, I reckon. And I would very much like to see it at some point. But you know, different priorities, isn't there? Do you know? I think Icelake have done a pretty bloody decent job so far, so whatever they reckon is the priorities, I am ready to run with that. But yeah, performance stuff was good. I think everybody's got their own hit list, right? Everybody's got their own wish list of things that they would like to see or change or get added or tweaked or whatever, you know. But it's just one of them things that perhaps they'll maybe get round to it at some point, but we shall see. We shall see. Right, well, I reckon I'm going to give that a save. 73,000. Road to 1 million. We are making some decent promises. Progress. Yeah, exactly. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So what I am going to do is I am going to go down and make some food. And basically watch the watch Haaland bang a hat trick in against Brazil. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. But guys, thank you very much. What we will do is we will raid out, I think. Everybody in YouTube, I am going to end the stream over on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the chat. And even if you're not up for chatting, you just want to hang out in the back and lurk away, then I'm very happy that you did that. So I do appreciate that as well. So what we shall do then is end the stream here on YouTube first, and then we will go and find somebody to raid. Now, what I need to do is to try and remember how I actually end the stream on YouTube, right? Hey, no worries. Maestro, thanks very much. Cal, appreciate you hanging out there, buddy. Urban, Grey Noise, QZ, we're gonna raid out, and Dewolfie as well. It's good having you in, man. Good having you in. So what we shall do is, I don't know how to end the stream basically on YouTube, so we'll just start the raid and then I'll figure that out in just a minute. But I think I saw somebody on earlier on that I wanted to raid. I think Slay was on. Slay is on, isn't he? He is on the City Skylines, which is good to see. So we are going to raid Slay. Had the pleasure of meeting Slay in Stockholm. Very nice guy. Let's go raiding, guys. Let's do it. Guys, everybody, thank you so much. Appreciate it again, and we'll do it again soon. Alright. See you soon.